Hi, my name is Cameron. I will be doing an informative speech about a gaming laptop or a Nintendo Switch. At the end, you'll probably know some things you didn't know about either one, just to help you choose if you are ever so in that situation that you kind of want to pass time, but want to make sure that you're not tethered to a an outlet all the time like you are with the Xbox or the PlayStation. Um, as you can tell, I'm a bit of a gamer myself, and I'm at the point where I kind of need some portability. I might be going on some trips soon, and I want to be able to game while I'm out. And I would like to buy either a Switch or a gaming laptop, but I didn't know which one to choose. So this is a really good opportunity to figure out which one would be best. All right, so we're going to look at three topics: portability, affordability, and versatility. Now many um, there are many gaming laptops. They range in price, they range in what they can do in memory, in frames per second, all that jazz. Of course, I can't do a speech on every single one of them, so I'm going to be for this speech, I'm going to be using the Razer Blade 15, the new model, just as an example. Now, of course, there are many out there that this may not apply to every single gaming laptop. It's just one of the best ones money can buy right now, and I think that would be pretty good for this kind of speech. So the first thing we're going to look at is portability. The Switch is handheld. It is pretty small. It just fits in the palm of your hand. It has removable Joy Cons, and it weighs less than a pound, about half a pound. Um, and when if you don't want it in your hand, you want it on a big screen, you can slide it into a docking station that connects to any kind of TV that you have, as long as it has an HDMI port, and you can just transfer the video to a bigger screen. Now, gaming laptop just either sits in your lap, sits on a desk. It is a bit bigger and it does weigh quite a bit more, so you won't be able to put it in like a purse or a small backpack like you would a Switch. You'd have to carry around an actual case or a bigger backpack. Let's see, affordability. Oh, tongue tied. See, the Switch will run you about $300 to $400 depending on what kind of package you want, depending on the color. It's weird. The gray one does cost at least $50 more than the red and blue one, the original. I thought that was very interesting. Now, the Razer Blade 15 does come at a pretty steep price. It's $3,000. Now, like I said before, this is only for this model. Prices usually run about $500 to $2,000. And of course, there are some outliers. There are going to be some that are cheaper, that are little less on the quality of gaming, but are still laptops, and there are going to be ones that are more expensive, depending on if you want to customize and build your own through a website that actually allows you to do that. Let's see, versatility. So the Switch is an in-person and online multiplayer, meaning that you can either have a bunch of friends just come over, play Mario Party in person, or you can have a bunch of friends on the other side of the net in their own houses playing multiplayer. It does have a 3 to 9 hour battery life, and I actually did not know this before starting the research, but it doesn't. You can play more than Nintendo-based games. You can play games that are on the PlayStation, on the Xbox, and everything like that. I did think that they were only Nintendo uh, games, like just Mario or just Legend of Zelda, that kind of thing. But it does support games that you can also play on the PlayStation. I thought that was very interesting to know. And it does take a USB C charging cable. So I know I have one of those with me all the time because it's the same one as my phone. Um, it does come with its own cable that you will need to use for the docking station, but just to charge, you can just use your phone cable. Now with the gaming laptop, it is only online multiplayer because usually it's just one little keyboard. You don't have multiple controls. It is cross play compatible, which means so basically the Nintendo, the PlayStation, and the Xbox, they don't talk to each other, so their software doesn't talk to each other, right? So if you have a friend who plays the PlayStation and you're on the Xbox, you can't play games together. But laptops, PCs, they're different. They can play with any console out there. It's just how the software is developed. Excuse me. But it does need its own charger. You can't just take any kind of computer charger lying around. You will need to use the one that's provided, um, because of voltage and all that kind of thing. You don't want to fry your battery. Now, this particular laptop has a 1 hour and 15 minute uh, battery life if you're gaming, and a 4 hour and 45 minute uh, battery life if you're just working like on PowerPoints or slideshows or stuff like that. If you're productive, it's longer, but if you're gaming, it does take a lot more battery power, right? Let's see. All right, so conclusion, this whole question just depends on what you can see yourself buying, what your budget is at the time. If you don't really have a lot, but you really want some entertainment, the Switch is best for you in price and portability. But if you have the money to spend and you have the time that you can dedicate to gaming, as maybe it's your escape, maybe it's your way of having fun, maybe it's the only vacation you can afford at the time, um, then a gaming laptop would probably be the best. You would have to be kind of tethered to a desk because the battery life isn't the best. Whereas the Switch, you can take it on road trips because you would be able to plug it into a carport or something like that. Um, so yeah, gaming laptop it's more of an investment than any other console out there. Um, and you don't want to drop that kind of money if it's just going to be sitting there collecting dust. You kind of need to figure out what will be best for you, right? Um, so thank you all for watching. I hope that this kind of shed some light on a few things. If you were thinking about this, or if you weren't thinking about this, I hope it kind of opened the door because gaming is a lot of fun, and it's a great way to kind of exist outside of real life. A great way to escape, as I said before. All right. Uh, let's see. Let me see if I can exit out of this thing. I don't know. All right. Okay. Thank you very much.